What's your spooky tale, dude?
Oh.
Let's get to it.
Ooh.
I want to know.
Very spooky. I'm just going to read a Wikipedia page.
So you found something spooky on Wikipedia?
Yeah, I looked. Every once in a while, I'll look at spooky and mysterious Wikipedia pages.
Yeah.
You'll find a list of spooky Wikipedia pages.
What'd you get?
It's very fun. A lot of them are all like Cold War spies.
Ooh.
That like you'll just find a body, and then they'll never be able to identify it. But there's all these like weird clues with it, where it'll have like coordinates in its jacket or something like that, like sewn in.
Dude, okay, so Serial made $1 million off this, and you've just been hoarding fucking like mysterious spooky
I have
stories.
really good mysterious spooky
We
stories.
should just start doing one where you just start reading spooky fucking.
What about the
Wikipedias.
Hinterkaifeck murders? The Hinterkaifeck murders.
Time out. Can we please do a fake Serial where we just make up a fucking horrible accident? And do
Yeah,
like
just
9
lie.
episodes. Yeah, just totally different podcast. Don't tell anyone. Just put it out and see what happens. Like the mystery of like the gay chainsaw massacre. Just completely make it up. Just totally fabricate it. Go ahead.
It's basically the Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
True.
except he would suck their dicks.
Woody?
The the gay Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All right.
I thought Texas Chainsaw was real, first of all. And second of all, I thought he sucked their dicks.
Wasn't the Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of real?
Did he suck their dicks?
Based on a real thing?
He just cut their dicks off. Yeah, I think you're right. I thought you were telling me in actuality they also sucked the victim's dick and then cut them with a chainsaw. I was like, that's fucking crazy.
So if you go to this Wikipedia page, you're just going to hear what I'm going to read. So don't
do that.
Don't
dude.
do it.
Or you also get a curse where you'll get a computer virus.
You will get a computer virus, or the Hinterkaifeck murderer will come to your house, or where there are multiple. Spoiler alert. Didn't get solved.
That's what happened, dude.
All right. The Hinterkaifeck murders occurred on the evening of March 31st, 1922, in which 6 inhabitants of a small Bavarian farmstead were killed by an unknown assailant. The 6 victims: Andreas Gruber, 63 years old;
Ooh.
Kazilia Gruber, 72 years old; their widowed daughter, Victoria Gabriel, 35, hot;
Nice.
Victoria's children, Kazilia, 7, hot; and Joseph, 2, and the maid, Maria Baumgartner, 44. They were all killed.
Baumgartner,
yep.
It's an old name. I know some Baumgartners.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They were all found decapitated.
Nice.
The perpetrator lived with the 6 corpses of the victims for 3 days at the house. Lived there for 3 days after they murdered. The murders are considered one of the most gruesome and puzzling unsolved crimes in German history.
Hold on.
Other than that other crime.
True. Is that a spooky?
According to some of our friends, is unsolved.
Unsolved.
It's pretty solved. It is solved.
So someone got into a rich person's estate and then
No, it's just a farm. It wasn't.
Okay, so it's a farm.
Yeah.
So they just went and cut. Did they cut everyone's heads off in like different locations, or did they gather everybody and then cut their heads off together?
All right. So this is why it's spooky. This is what's actually very scary about it. Strange things began to occur in and around Hinterkaifeck sometime shortly before the attack.
What year is this?
1933.
Ooh,
No,
okay.
excuse me, 22.
So
1922.
When did Hitler try to make Germany great again? When was he like trying to?
This is too many. He tried to make Germany great. I mean,
I was
that's
saying,
exactly
when was
what
he at the height of his early powers? That's I was
like
just
30,
being silly.
36.
So this is okay. So I was thinking this was going on while Hitler was in power. It was just like some weird news.
Just
They're
some
like,
wild.
And also in other news, a bunch of people got their heads chopped off, and they're like, "That's pretty fucked up. That's fucked up."
Yeah, except they're like,
You serious?
Yeah, well, we're kind of used to that.
Just
It's kind of what this
like,
shit's
country's
about.
going to shit, dude. What the fuck? That's what I was getting at.
No, this is early. Less than a year after the murders, though, after the murder investigation, the farm was completely demolished, revealing additional evidence. The mattock hidden in the attic. A mattock. Do you know what a mattock is? A mattock? It's like a farm tool. It's like a pitchfork kind of thing for like loosening the ground. And a penknife found in the hay in the barn.
Ooh. Little pocket knife.
Woo! All right, this is to me why it's such a spooky murder.
Yeah.
Strange things began to occur in and around Hinterkaifeck sometime shortly before the attack. 6 months before the attack, the family maid quit. Mm-hmm. She was like, it's too spooky here.
So he left.
I'm out of here. The maid quit.
Oh, the maid left?
Yep. It has been widely claimed that her reason for leaving was that she heard strange sounds in the attic and believed that the house was haunted.
Oh, boy.
All right. So she'd gone in town and be like, that house is fucking haunted. I'm not going there.
Yeah.
Because she heard people living in the attic. Ooh.
She got caught, like, fucking jerking off the sun and was like, yeah, there's fucking ghosts and shit there. So she left.
Maid's out.
Every maid, to be fair, thinks the house they're living in is haunted, but go on.
And it's good to see that that's not just over-religious Hispanic maids.
No, I had Irish. I had Irish. My
also
mom's
very
aunts,
Catholic.
My mom's aunts were maids for the DuPonts, and there was a man who used to same thing every single time. So
Andreas Gruber, the geezer, he found a strange newspaper from Munich on the property of March 1922, in March of that year, and he couldn't remember buying it. So Gruber believed that the postman had lost the newspaper, and he went and then he asked the postman the next time. The postman was like, "No." So somebody was just reading the paper, probably living in the attic for a little while. This was not the case. Watch out. Oh my God. Just days before the murders, Gruber told the neighbors he discovered tracks in the fresh snow that led from the forest to a broken door in the farm's machine room. Again, someone was just like living in the woods and in their attic and reading stuff. Later during the night, they heard footsteps in the attic, but Gruber found no one when he searched the building. Although he told several people about these blah, blah, blah. I'm just reading. According to a school friend of the 7-year-old, the young girl reported that her mother, Victoria, had fled the farm the night before the act after a violent quarrel only hours later had been found in the forest. I'm not sure what they're even getting at.
yeah.
There.
I was thinking about crazy guys back then. Someone will lose their mind, and it was just
this is all post-World War I German dudes.
Ugh.
So this is like dudes who had like were in the trenches for years, coming home just nuts.
Ugh.
Just living in a family's attic and hiding in the woods.
You
and
could also
shit.
go about your crazy murderous business for a while. Like nobody would know for like a while. You could saw through like a bunch of families before somebody was finally like, hey, like shot you. You were just going, you were just fucking murdering people.
Yeah.
Nobody was talking for months at a time.
Yeah. Well, that's why. I mean, this person lived in the house for 3 days.
Yeah, you could put on a chill.
Yeah,
you could kill someone and be like,
sesh.
all right, I got about 2 weeks.
March 31st to April 1st, 1922. On the afternoon of March 31st, 1922, a Friday, the new maid, Maria Baumgartner, probably hot, arrived at the farm. Maria's sister, probably hot, had escorted her there and left the farm after a short stay. She was most likely the last person to see the inhabitants alive, other than obviously the killer.
Yeah.
It appears that late in the evening, Victoria Gabriel, her 7-year-old daughter, Kazilia, and her parents, Andreas and Kazilia, were lured to the family barn through the stable, where they were murdered one at a time.
Oh, man.
The perpetrator or perpetrators used a mattock belonging to the family farm and killed the family with blows to the head. The perpetrator moved into the living quarters where, with the same murder weapon, he killed Joseph, the 2-year-old, sleeping in his bassinet, and Baumgartner, the maid, in her bedchamber.
So that was the new maid.
Yeah.
She came and was like...
New maid got murdered quick. Maid 2 got murdered quick. Maid 1 quit. Maid 1 knew.
So the maid was in the maid's chambers, the baby was sleeping, and he just fucking...
Yeah, somehow the whole family got lured into the barn.
Probably wasn't hard back then.
Yeah, it was...
Like,
yeah, come on.
Found something back here. Who are you? Be like, oh, I'm from the
passing
woods.
through.
I'm from
Come
the
on out
woods.
here.
You're like, sweet.
I'm from the woods.
I live over there in the woods. I'm like, oh, sweet. I'm a farmer. It's like, hey, come check this thing out I found you. Dude, it could have been like, I found, I don't know if there were people were looking for gold back then. I don't think there were. He's like, yo, dude, you have gold in your barn, right? You're like, what? Hey,
what is this?
Who are you, feller?
We have the gold?
What? Whose are you, feller? So back then, you could definitely trick people. Or be like, hey, your daughter's down in the barn. She's fucked up.
But we don't even have a daughter.
Boom.
But what?
And there's gold. Like, oh, sweet.
And then you hit them all in the head one at a time.
Oh, imagine being like, so what's up with this? Some guy's like, ah! You're like, ah!
And then you're just standing there.
Or you're not even dead
You're
yet.
like, all right, I guess
watch
I'm
him
next.
murder the rest of your family.
With a giant farm tool.
Hey, that's mine.
Oh, no. This man is heating us. Maybe it was Hitler, dude.
It was about the timetables are launching.
Nobody knows who it was.
Could have been.
Could have been Hitler.
Could have been, he got an art assignment back and was like, D, what the
D minus? This is unacceptable.
Did you see there was somebody who replaced, what was it? They took Mein Kampf and replaced, I believe, the Jews with like something else, and people were like, they were
you told me this.
Portions of it.
Yeah.
It was some other word, like the patriarchy. They took Jews and put the patriarchy, and then it got like
somebody submitted it
published
to
in a journal.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Very
Awesome.
Funny. Very funny.
That's kind of it.
So
4 days passed between the murders and the discovery of the bodies. On April 1st, coffee sellers Hans Shurovsky and Edward Shurovsky arrived in Hinterkaifeck to place an order. They would go in there to place their coffee order.
Yeah.
When no one responded to the knocks on the door and the window, they walked around the yard but found no one. They only noticed that the gate to the machine house was open before they decided to leave. Kazilia Gabriel was absent without excuse for the next few days of school, and the family failed to show up for Sunday worship because they were dead. Assembler Albert Hoffner went to Hinterkaifeck on April 4th to repair the engine of the food chopper. He stated that he had not seen any of the family and had heard nothing but the sounds of the farm animals and the dog inside the barn. After waiting for an hour, he decided to start the repair, which he completed in roughly 4.5 hours. Around 3:30, Schlittenbauer sent his son, Johann, 16, and stepson, Josef, 9, to Hinterkaifeck. It's good to send a 9-year-old out.
For sure. Just like go check on them?
Yeah, go check on a 9-year-old. Which, of course, ended up scarring the fuck out of that 9-year-old.
So he discovered the bods? How did nobody discover the bods before? How did they know the bods were there murdered before those other 2 people came out?
Probably an autopsy.
I'm obsessed with this case now, dude.
It's a pretty awesome case,
pretty
dude.
Tight, yeah. So the boy came out and was like...
Yeah, the boy was like, we got a problem in there. When they reported that they did not see anyone, Schlittenbauer headed to the farm the same day. All right, so the kid didn't find him.
Okay.
The kids went back and said no one was there. Schlittenbauer headed to the farm the same day with Michael Pohl and Jakob Siegel.
Oh, boy. Just
Never mind.
2 random dudes? What were they? Just his 2 boys?
Entering the barn, they found the bodies of Andreas Gruber, his wife, Kazilia Gruber, the daughter, Victoria Gabriel, and his grandson, Kazilia, murdered in the barn. Shortly after, they found the chambermaid, Maria Baumgarter, and the youngest member of the family, Victoria's son, Joseph, murdered in the home.
Damn.
The investigation's hilarious, too, because the people just went in and, like, chilled.
They just were like...
they started making food in the kitchen.
Really?
Yeah, like the investigation, everyone was just, like, let's just hang out at this house.
Free house, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, nice house.
Well, what do they do? What do you do back there? I guess if you're like the governor, it's like, yo, what are we doing with this fucking house? Everyone's dead. The whole family's dead. Who gets it?
They tore it down. Rightfully so. That's a rough house to live in.
You don't want that thing around.
Inspector George Reingruber and his colleagues from the Munich Police Department investigated the killings. Initial investigations were hampered by the number of people who have interacted with the crime scene, moved bodies and items around, and even cooked and ate meals in the kitchen. Crack detective work. Just moving the bodies and shit, eating. The day after the discovery of the bodies, court physician Johann Baptist Ameler performed the autopsies in the barn. It was established that a mattock was the most likely murder weapon, though the weapon itself was not at the scene.
He stole a mattock too?
Good for them.
Jerk.
Good for them, though, to be like, this is probably a mattock.
You think?
Yeah.
Also, this is a blank
That's pretty
slate.
good back then.
These investigators got to write whatever the fuck they wanted. They could have just been like, mattock.
Yeah, but then they found the mattock later.
Oh, they did find the
eventually
mattock.
they find the mattock a year later when they tear the house down.
Oh.
And they were probably like, oh, I called it. I told you guys.
Gotcha, yeah.
Fucking mattock.
I didn't know they found it. I thought it was just gone forever.
Even though the weapon itself was not at the scene, evidence showed that this is rough. Evidence showed that the younger Kazilia had been alive for several hours after the assault. She had torn her hair out in tufts while lying in the straw.
Whew.
She'd torn her own hair out while she was...
Yeah, she's probably going crazy.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I mean, I'm guessing this guy might have been a rapist as well. He might have. I'm not saying, I don't want to slang dirt on my man.
Don't fucking...
I don't want to lie on my man's name, but...
yeah.
Or she just had to watch her whole family get murdered.
She probably watched everyone get murdered with a mattock.
Say there's a rape. There might be a rape toss in there.
No rape, but
really?
We can say it.
Why was she pull? I guess, she was just... Did she get, hit with a mattock and was still alive?
I think she did, yeah.
Okay, that
but
makes sense. Yeah.
Tearing your own hair out after you watched your family get murdered, it's pretty scary. Pretty scary stuff. Laying in hay. Very... Ooh.
Yeah, there might be bugs in there.
The police first suspected the motive to be robbery, and they interrogated traveling craftsmen, vagrants, and several inhabitants from the surrounding villages.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they just went and found the
dying
shittiest.
to pin it on him,
Yo,
too. Be like, I know you murdered this family.
look, dude, we know you're a piece of shit.
Like, I didn't murder the family.
When a large amount of money was found in the house, they abandoned this theory. It was clear the perpetrator had remained at the farm for several days. Someone had fed the cattle,
Good for him.
eaten the entire supply of bread from the kitchen.
Fuck, my God.
Absolute fucking wagon did it.
Yes, dude.
Just a fat wagon. Also, who cared for the cattle, which was pretty sweet.
Pretty nice. Also,
like-
imagine eating like a winter's worth of bread. There's a motive.
And true.
You're like,
There's a bread thief out here.
also, wait, was it like the day? 'Cause I think you only make bread like every 2 days. So it must have been like their daily bread. He ate a family's worth of bread.
He'd eaten the entire supply of bread from the kitchen and had recently cut meat from the pantry.
Oh.
With no clear motive to be gleaned from the crime scene, the police began to formulate a list of suspects. Despite repeated arrests, no murder has ever been found, and the files were closed in 1955. Nevertheless, the last interrogations took place in 1986, before Criminal Hauptkommissar, that's all one word, Konrad Muller, retired.
Who were they trying to jam up in '86?
I'll let you know, bro.
Oh boy. Can I guess? The maid that left.
Hold on, let me see. Let me read ahead. You guys wait.
Go ahead.
In the inspection record of the court commission, it was noted that the victims were probably drawn to the barn by restlessness in the stable, resulting in noises from the animals.
Oh, so he
was probably up in the attic, and the animals were probably going nuts. And then
Sweet move.
when the whole family came out, he was like, "You motherfuckers!"
I have this tool. Yeah, he beat
And
him
they
up with
just
the
killed him. Later attempt, however, revealed that at least human screams from the barn could not be heard in the living area. So that was false.
How'd
Some
they
guy
test?
just went out there and was like, "Moo."
Wait, so he was saying like the guy stood in the barn, the other guy stood in the house, and he was like, ah!
Yeah. And then they walked back
Get
outside and
anything?
were like, "Could you hear that?"
Nope.
Did you do it? Wait, when did you do it? Here, try it again. How many times do you think they did?
Probably 2 or 3.
Yeah. On the night yeah, true. Yodeling.
Do you think he sent in the kids first, like the other guy? Like he was like, "Go check out that noise in the barn."
Oh, do you think the family went one at a time?
That's what I think. Where'd he go? That's what I'm thinking. Go see what's up with the how would the Amish handle this? They wouldn't go out. They wouldn't like G-Unit up on the. They would be like, "Yo, Z."
G-Unit.
Yeah, they would be like, "Go fucking out there. Go."
True,
check."
that's definitely a one at a time thing where, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, "Where the
They're like,
fuck's
he's
he
been
at?"
gone forever. I'm going to go out
Also,
there.
dude, when they didn't show up to church, the whole church was like, "Oh fuck, the whole family's dead."
For sure.
There was no reason to miss.
You
It's
better
like,
not miss.
Somebody would come.
And that's what Kanye's trying to do.
Basically. That way, if I miss, people are like, "Oh yeah, their whole family's dead."
On the night after the crime, 3 days before the bodies were discovered, the artisan Michael Plockel happened to pass by Hinterkaifeck. Plockel observed that the oven had been heated by someone, that person had approached him with a lantern that blinded him, whereupon he hastily continued his way. He also noticed that the smoke from the fireplace had a disgusting smell. This instance was not investigated. Nobody checked to find out what was burned in that oven.
What was disgusting?
This could have been Hitler.
It might have been hit.
No, we're
I got some Hitler. I got some scary Hitler facts, dude. It might bring it all together.
Ooh. Doing a Halloween episode, just reading like Holocaust stories. Ooh. The spookiest thing that ever happened to humans. On April 1st at 3 a.m., a farmer and butcher, Simon Reislander, on the way home near Brunnen, saw 2 unknown figures at the edge of the forest. When the strangers saw him, they turned around so that their faces could not be seen. Later, when he had heard of the murders, he thought it was possible that those strangers might be involved.
It's like Crime and Punishment.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Yeah,
He's murdered a lady, freaked out, and left all this. He took a couple things that buried him.
in the middle of May 1927, a stranger was said to have stopped at a resident of Weidhofen at midnight. A stranger stopped a resident of Weidhofen at midnight. He asked them questions about the murder and then shouted that he was the murderer before he ran into the woods. That
Sick
stranger
move.
was never identified.
Sick move.
Yeah, just be like, what happened? What's up with that murder? It was me. Just taking off.
Must have been so fucking hard to solve shit back then. when you're like, well, where's it? Like here, you know everyone.
Impossible.
It's like, oh, dude, I don't want to look in the woods for fucking this guy. It could be anywhere.
I'm not going to the woods.
You know, walk. You're like, well, he started walking the day before me, so
Yeah, it's not doing
fuck.
it.
He could have went literally any direction.
So this is the one that I thought was cool as far as the suspects go. The husband of Victoria Gabriel, the woman. So it was a lady, her kid, and her parents. Her 2 kids and
Where
her
was the
parents.
dude?
The dude, Carl Gabriel, had reportedly been killed in Arras, France by a shell attack in December of 1914 during the First World War. However, his body had never been recovered.
Whoa.
After the murders, people began to speculate if he had indeed died in the war. Victoria Gabriel had given birth to Joseph illegitimately in her husband's absence. While he was away at war, she had Joseph.
Oh, he was away dying at war?
While he was dying for the fucking fatherland. Victoria Gabriel had given birth to Joseph illegitimately in her husband's absence. 2-year-old Joseph was rumored to be the son of Victoria and her father, Andreas, who had an incestuous relationship.
Oh, boy.
She might have got stuck in
True.
the farm.
It's not
Nothing you can do.
Neither their fault.
Stuck cream pie.
Neither their fault.
Andreas, who had an incestuous relationship that was documented in court and
So
known in the village. Everybody knew Andreas was piping his daughter. Pretty sweet.
That's crazy. I don't want you to go over there. You can't play.
Yeah, you can't hang
That
out with him.
fucks his daughter.
I'm certain that guy's been fucking his own kids.
You see the kid, you're like, no.
Damn, Andreas was a geese too. He was like 60.
Just
He was like 60, banging a kid, banging his daughter.
so she was. I'm confused. So she was living at her parents' farm because
Yes.
her husband was at war.
Because her husband died at war.
Died.
Allegedly. They never found his body.
Imagine that dad just being like,
Jackpot. Why don't you come stay with us?
being like, ooh boy.
Yep. After the end of the Second World War, war captives from the Schrobenhausen region who were released prematurely from Soviet captivity claimed that they had been sent home by a German-speaking Soviet officer who claimed to be the murderer of Hinterkaifeck. Some of these men later revised their statements, however, which diminishes their credibility. Many theorized the Soviet might be Carl Gabriel, because those that claimed to have seen the man after his reported death testified that Gabriel had wanted to go to Russia.
What?
Yeah, pretty
So
tight.
this guy didn't die.
This guy didn't die.
How do you think he received word that his wife had two-timed him with her daddy?
That's pretty tough that was with the daddy.
Get the letter. He was like, "What the fuck?"
All right, I'm going to go hide in
This
the attic.
fucking bullshit.
I'm going to go hide in the attic for about a month, 6 months.
God damn.
Damn.
Dude.
Think about hearing footsteps above you and being like, that's probably nothing. And then one night, you and your pals get beheaded by your...
Well, that's why you shouldn't have sex with your daughter or your dad.
Yeah. And
Sorry.
you shouldn't fuck when your husband's at war, because he might come back and live in the woods for about a year behind your house, and then one night finally he's like, all right, it's time. It's
Very
go time.
possible, dude.
Especially like getting the newspaper from other places. Like they found newspapers from like Munich.
Oh
And
yeah.
he was like reading the paper, hanging out.
Jesus Christ, dude, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Very spooky.
Yeah, very spooky. That's all. We can stop there. There's
What
some
else you
other
got?
there's some
What else
other
you got?
suspects.
Who else? I'm gonna try to solve the crime.
Lorenz Schlittenbauer,
Yeah.
who I think Schlittenbauer was one of the butchers from earlier that went by the place. Shortly after the death of his first wife in 1918, Lorenz Schlittenbauer had believed to have had a relationship with Victoria Gabriel and fathered Joseph. So that's the other rumor, is this guy was the father, not the... Man, so that's a tough rumor for the grandpa.
Yeah.
You know?
What, saying like he got caught?
Everyone's like, well, the grandpa kind of got cocked. Well, no, I'm saying the incestuous relationship was a rumor. Because the other rumor is Lorenz was the one fucking her.
She might, I mean,
Either way, somebody was fucking Victoria.
yeah.
And that's
for
what
sure.
everybody in the
Or
town
a
was
good amount
really...
of people were.
were
to be
worried
honest.
about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know? That's what... It's funny that all the suspects were like, he probably fucked her. that was it. Every
I think the
suspect.
butcher was fucking her. Also, as a butcher, you probably got blamed for every like, heinous, like vicious murder. They're like, it's probably that psycho who carves meat all day.
How about this? The initials LS, Lorenz Schlittenbauer, appear on Joseph's birth certificate.
Whoa.
Although these could be the initials of an attending doctor. Sometimes they did that.
Okay.
But
All right.
Schlittenbauer came under suspicion by locals early in the investigation because of his several suspicious actions immediately after the discovery of the bodies.
What'd he do?
Let me tell you, when Schlittenbauer and his friends came to the investigation, they had to break a gate to enter the barn because all of the doors were locked. However, immediately after finding the 4 bodies in the barn, Schlittenbauer apparently unlocked the front door with a key and entered the house alone. A key to the house had gone missing several days before the murders, though it is also possible that Schlittenbauer, as a neighbor or as Victoria's potential lover, might have been given the key.
Sure.
When asked by his companions why he had gone into the house alone, when it was unclear if the murderer might even still be in there, Schlittenbauer allegedly stated that he went to look for his son, Joseph. Regardless of any of the above rumor, it is known that Schlittenbauer had disturbed the bodies at the scene, thus potentially compromising the investigation.
Damn, dude.
It sounds like he did it.
That's a strong, yeah.
For many years after, local suspicion remained on Schlittenbauer because of the strange comments which were seen as indicating knowledge of details that only the killer would know. According to reports in the files for the case, local teacher Hans E. Blogger, all these names are fucking...
Hans E. Blogger is
Hans
hilarious.
Y. Blagger.
Hans E. Blogger.
Hans E. Blogger discovered Schlittenbauer visiting the remains of the demolished Hinterkaifeck in 1925. Damn, he was up there just visiting the torn-down house.
Ooh.
Upon being asked why he was there, Schlittenbauer stated that the perpetrator's attempt to bury the family's remains in the barn had been hindered by the frozen ground. This was seen as evidence that Schlittenbauer had intimate knowledge of the conditions of the ground at the time of the murders. Although being a neighbor and familiar with the local land, he may have just been making an educated guess. Other speculation was that Schlittenbauer murdered the family after Victoria demanded financial support for young Joseph. Before his death in 1941, Schlittenbauer conducted and won several civil claims for slander against persons who described him as the murderer of Hinterkaifeck. So good, he got paid off of it.
It's not bad. It's also funny too. He was like, I'm guessing he was a farmer too. So like, dude,
Yeah.
just give us some potatoes, and he was like, I'm gonna kill you guys.
Yeah,
Could
yeah,
murder
yeah.
the whole family.
That's a great, like, them trying to figure out why he did it. And they're like, probably owed child support.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. He was like, all right, we're gonna need 10 tomatoes, 20 pounds of potatoes, and he was like, I think there's something in your barn.
Yeah.
Dude, so it's funny. It's actually kind of spooky that we both have Germany facts.
Yeah.
I came across this is something I didn't know about this. I didn't know Hitler had a and again, I am curious as to where this stuff comes from, but maybe it's from his base. He had like multiple women on the side, multiple side pieces, and apparently he used to have them take shits on his head. He would all of his side pieces killed themselves.
Who told you that Hitler used to get shit on his
From
head?
the denial of death.
It was in that? They were like, apparently Hitler used to...
Well, they were talking about someone, I guess, who had like researched. They had done a thesis on. It's called. I think the book was called. I'm probably butchering it. It's like Hitler's Eros, or it was like something about like Hitler's like I guess like his whatever. And yeah, they were saying he had multiple side pieces who all committed suicide, and that what he apparently, according to some of them, he would have them piss and shit on his head. That's what Hitler was into.
Really?
Yeah.
So they had the piss tapes on him.
Yeah.
He was in the hotel with Trump.
That's how I started laughing. But
They tried to compromise Hitler.
They were saying, and the reason they said the women killed themselves at one point is so funny because they were like, they were there with who, to them was like the dude in terms of like, in their world. Of like,
Yeah, of course.
They were like, this guy's, doing this and that. And then he'd be like, shit on my head. And it was so much for them to be like, this is the guy who's supposed to be making. What he's like, yeah, they're like, what?
Führer, no.
It was
Führer.
too incongruous to be like,
Yeah.
Hitler, what the fuck, dude? Like, shit on your head.
Some
No.
Scheiße?
Scheiße.
Führer, nein.
I thought it was hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Just imagine him like,
He's up there dominating, giving speeches. Everyone's like, yo, this guy's the man. And some whore's up there like, he's not that great. He's pretty fucked up. I wonder if she had a hunch that he was going to be a problem. Like if she shit on his head and was like, what? Everybody's cheering for him. And she was like, no, trust me. This guy is weird, dude. This is going to be bad if he wins this.
I mean, dude, you could only imagine if they could give like the full DOS on all these people of like what they're up to.
I wonder if that was good. Was that good? The farm?
Absolutely.
Very spooky.
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I was enthralled. I was listening to it.
There was another one. There was this lady came to this other lady's house years later and was like, my son's did it.
Yeah.
And one of them says they forgot their knife at the scene. And I guess it hadn't been released that a knife was found at the scene. So those were the other suspects.
Why did the lady snitch? She told on her sons?
Yeah, I think back then you would snitch eventually. You would just be telling people, like, you know that fucked up thing that happened? That's my boys.
That's my boys.
My boys are rowdy.
I found a knife on them.
Found a knife. Found a pocket knife. It was probably one of my sons who did that murder. You remember how sick having a pocket knife was when you were a kid?
It's awesome.
I had so many pocket knives.
Yeah, dude, you needed one.
I had a little tiny one. I was like, this thing fucking
you needed
rules.
a blade on you at all times.
Yeah.
That was like, yeah. I mean, I got into butterfly knives. I got in a little.
I never got that far.
A little heavier.
Somebody just
weaponry.
took a fucking butterfly knife out in front of me.
Really?
Yeah, it was like hammered.
What?
I'm not, like having a flashback of it right now.
You were drunk and someone.
Someone-
I think you told me who. Was that helium?
Well, we were talking about this last night. So you know that Cecil Hotel documentary that's on Netflix, right?
I never saw it.
Watch it. He'll tell you it's terrible.
What's it about?
Cecil Hotel. Do you want to go?
There's a hotel in L.A. It's very spooky.
Really?
It's haunted. But there's this girl went missing, and there's security footage from the elevator, like the night she went missing, and it's very scary because she's having a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
And so anyway, that's the whole story. Is she was bipolar and manic
She got lost.
and just spazzed.
Did she get lost?
But because she's Asian, it's very scary. She's in the elevator doing weird,
It's grudge-like.
ring girl grudge moves.
What?
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like going like this.
Oh,
and
dude, she stands there and the elevator won't close for some reason, which is also very spooky. And then she's like
But-
doing weird shit. And then they found her in a water cooler or the water tower on top of the hotel.
So she just like
Climbed up there and jumped in and died.
she wanted to go swimming.
She took a little dip.
She took a dip and died.
Couldn't get out.
What?
But all right, hold on. Don't watch the documentary.
No,
Look,
why? I think you should. I
Don't
think you
watch
should.
it. Now I
I think
ruined it.
like he ruined it. But
Well,
You watched it?
We moved to, I got to go watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Cried like a fucking loser. Not a big deal.
That'll happen.
Got in my room, cracked one off.
You got the thigh pie?
Once I cried, then I was like, all right, I'm going to roll in a ball and jizz on my own legs. I'm by myself. This is very scary.
Oh, yeah.
In a big house by yourself is extremely scary.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking spooky.
Yeah.
I lived by myself for the first time in Philadelphia when I was like 23, and I was scared the whole time.
I've been scared I've only been here 2 nights.
It's very peaceful, though.
For sure, but it is spooky.
Oh, yeah.
Especially this fucking window here. I just was laying there watching the Fighting Phils last night.
Oh, God. They
the whole
win?
time I was like,
Did they win?
Yes.
Yes.
Up 1-0. Pretty awesome. But the TV reflects on the window, so it always looks like something's moving out there.
Yeah.
For real, every 10 minutes, I'm like, it's really not peaceful at all. I'm scared. I'm just scared to live by myself.
No, I get disoriented in new houses or in a house I've never been in before. And I actually prefer, this is a newer house. My house is newer as well. I don't like the old houses. If I'm like by myself in the kitchen at nighttime, I'm like, dude, someone definitely got killed in here.
Somebody got murdered
This
in
is
here.
fucked up. This is haunted, dude. I get real spooked out. But if it's a new house, I go, it's probably the ghost. I'm like, ghost chance is super low. So I do take solace in that.
I was afraid of ghosts in Iowa. I had a show in Iowa this week. I had a fucked up dream. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how this happened, but I woke up at like 4 a.m. and looked at my phone. And as soon as I looked, because I wanted to see what time it was, and then I read a text, and I must have still been like half asleep. But I was like, I just dreamt this text. This is the text I was just dreaming about. And then I got really scared.
Oh, no.
I was like, this is the scariest thing that's ever happened.
Wait, so were you awake or not?
I must have been like half awake. I have no idea. But somehow,
So you presaged a text.
somehow I woke up to check what time it was when I woke up.
Yeah.
And I looked at the first text I got. I was like, that's the text I was just dreaming about. And
Yeah.
then, obviously that's not what happened, but that's what I was convinced.
It could have been.
Maybe.
Dude, I
Felt real. And then I was just, I was wide awake. I was so scared. And then I was like walking around my hotel room and I was like, this is an old hotel. There could be some ghosts in here. I was afraid of ghosts at like 4 a.m. It was fucking so embarrassing.
I had a weird dream. My friend was like telling me something kind of intense that happened in his life, and I instantly went like, whoa, I had a dream about this a week ago. And I was like, maybe my brain just made that up, but it was pretty clear. I was like, that was really weird. Not the specific thing, but it was like a situation he was in where I was like, dude, I just had a fucking dream about this. I just write that stuff off. I always just go like,
No, I didn't.
I just go, I don't know what the fuck that's. But if I had realized that at 4 a.m, I would have. I had an all nighter. I woke up at 4, and I was just like I wasn't like spooked. I was more disturbed. I was just like agitated and just like, the fuck's going on? I was in like a mid of the night like kind of personal spin out. Like usually I'll be like, fuck, dude, I got to set up a child. I was telling you yesterday. I was like, I got to set up a child gate. Then I'll imagine my kids falling down the steps for like a half an hour and be like. I'm like, all right, what if someone tried to take my kids? I was like, I'd have to like fight, and I'll just go through it and get myself to like 185 heartbeat. And then, dude, towards the end of this thing, I'm laying there like half falling asleep, and I was like, what if Brittany like was like hooking up with a chick and like we were going to have a threesome, and then she kicked me out of the room, and I was like, dude, I'd be so fucking pissed at her. Like I just ran that
good scenario
for
to
like
run.
30 minutes. Like, yo, for real, like I wouldn't talk to her after, and I was so mad, and then I finally passed out, and I'm sitting there talking to her the next morning, and I started cracking up as I remembered it.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I was for real pissed at you last night because I imagined you setting up a threesome and kicking me out of the room, and I was just like, I was so mad.
It's good you told her though.
I told her.
It's good to nip that in the bud.
True.
Just in case.
Or be like, crazy thought last night.
We're not doing this right away.
Oh yeah, I'm telling spooky
Things
stories.
are starting to look up for me again,
True,
dude.
true.
Punch regularly. Yeah. Fuck, dude. You're fucking killing me. I watched that fucking video you sent me. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I know.
All right.
Yo,
What's your
what do you-
spooky tale?
Spooky tale? Dude, so last night, I wake up, it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
No. That's the scariest hour.
Pretty scary, dude.
Isn't that the witching hour?
I mean, midnight's scary. Waking
I
up
thought
at
the
midnight.
witching hour was 3.
It could be. It definitely is. It's like I think 3 o'clock is like the absolute peak
Antichrist.
of darkness.
Yeah, but it's also against God
3 o'clock in the
for
morning.
some reason.
I,
3 to 4 is the witching hour.
so I'm up, dude. It's the witching hour.
Does that mean the witching hour is in witches? Or is that just a word?
Witches, demons, ghosts.
Yes, 3 a.m.
That's when they appear and they're their most powerful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude.
Why is it because it's against God? Oh yeah, you should say that into a mic. Witches, demons, ghosts are most powerful at 3 to 4 a.m.
I believe that.
East Coast, West Coast time. They do follow time zones. They're like, well, it's 3 o'clock in Denver.
It's Cali time. Yeah, dude. Witching hour. I'm up. Maya wakes up. Pretty standard stuff. So I go down. You do the thing where like sometimes they put themselves back to sleep, which is nice because they do sometimes. You're like, yes, and then some.
Well, you hear them cry and then they
They
pass
go
back
like,
out.
and they pass back out.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes. So I'm laying there. I'm playing the monitor, sitting there like laying, chilling.
Yeah.
And then it's like you get like 2 minutes of quiet. You're like right on, and all of a sudden it's you're like fuck. So I go downstairs. It's spooky as hell. I go down, lay with her for a little bit, kind of fall asleep a little bit. She passes out. I go, and I'm building this all up because when I disrupt my sleep during the witching hour and go back to bed around like 4:30, it's sleep paralysis time. Almost every time.
Oh man.
Dude, but I like it. I'm a sicko, dude.
Yeah, but what type of sleep paralysis are we talking? Visions?
No, here's what happens to me. So I don't pull myself out of it. I know it's coming because when I'm laying
Yeah.
there, it goes. I get these like, and like I can't explain it, but it doesn't. It's not like a brain shock or brain zap, but it's like it's just like sensation that like goes. It'll happen, and then like a minute later, it'll happen again. It starts going faster and faster, and eventually I enter the sleep paralysis tunnel where it's like,
Yeah.
I'm fucked up. I used to get scared and I'd pop myself up out of that. Lately, I've been going into it.
Yes.
Let me tell you, that was a spooky experience, dude.
What happened?
So whenever I go into
There's
sleep,
spooky skeletons
Dude,
sending shivers down your spine.
yes, dude, this is what happens. Whenever when you first go into the sleep paralysis, it's nothing but like the spookiest shit possible. I went into it and it was just like, and you see like the scary shit. And I was like, I can't breathe. And I'm just laying there just like, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, thank God I woke up. I'm still dreaming.
What type
bro.
of stuff did you see?
Just like I always see like scary
But-
figures.
Now this is in your room, correct?
This
Or
is eyes
in a
closed.
dream?
I'm completely. It's like my eyes are closed. I can't open my eyes. I can't move. I used
Yes.
to. I can if I fully fight it. I can get out of it.
Yes.
But I've been like just trying to sink into it and see where it goes.
Okay.
Dude, it's spooky, dude. It's just like scary face. Like you know those masks people put on. There's like a big scary.
Yeah.
It's like shit like that. Scary faces and like it's like weird figures. It's this is all with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
And I have opened my eyes before and seen it in my room for a second. More so
Yeah.
like the shadow figures.
Shadow figures are the
Scary guys.
spookiest.
I see them in 3. I always
yeah,
have 3
that's a very
piece.
common thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did you know that was common?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
see
The
him in
one
3?
guy in the documentary sees 3.
Really?
Usually one guy's wearing like a top hat.
Yes, dude. And it's fucking big square
How
shoulders,
scary is
top
that?
hat, dude. So I'm
Isn't that
sitting there.
spooky that I knew that the guy in your dream wore a fucking hat?
Yeah, it is fucking
Isn't
up.
that fucking scary?
That was the first time I like woke up and was in my room but hallucinating with sleep paralysis. That was the Hat Man. That was with his 2 fucking minions, dude.
He has 2 minions right on either side of him.
Yeah, man. It's so scary.
What the fuck is that?
Dude, I don't know.
What the fuck?
I don't know. It's got to be fucking.
But see, that's the thing. It's not. So, like, if you want to talk about, like, it's some weird thing that's deep in every human that it's like, we're all scared of snakes. This is what we think
Sure.
about. Why the fuck would it be wearing a hat? Hats are relatively new when it comes to human evolution in our
epigenetics.
brain.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
epigenetics.
But, like, top hats are pretty new.
Yeah, dude.
That's not something our ancestors would have also thought of. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's fucked up.
What the fuck is this thing, dude?
You're talking
We
about
gotta get to the
you're talking about
bottom
the
of
collective
this.
unconscious. These are the archetypes that are built into the base of the human psyche. So for some reason, dudes in top hats with two boys.
3
It's like-
bros coming
yeah,
right at you.
3 bros,
One
one
of them's
top
clearly
hat,
the boss.
2 without. It's so scary. But dude, so I'm laying there, dude. I go with it. I'm like, all right, cool. I passed like the scary spot, and this is when I get inception to where I'm like, oh, that was weird. Thank God I woke up.
Yeah.
But then what happens is I'm like, the thing rattles me so much that I lose my bearings. So I wake up and I'm walking around my room and I'm like, man, I can't use my feet that well. And I'm like, the fuck's going on? And like, and now I'm in like a totally different place. And I don't realize I'm dreaming. I'm just walking around like a different house, and there's like 3 kids in a bed. And I was like, hey guys. And they were just completely different kids. And they were like, ah. And I was like, oh shit. And I start getting like super confused. Like, where the fuck am I? And I'm walking around. It was that. And I'd wake up. Oh, thank God I'm awake. And I'd walk out of my room and back into some weird setting. I did this like 5 times last night. It was like 5 successive dreams. And then finally Brittany tapped me with her foot. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm in my room.
Well, you must have been.
Bro, I was fugged. I'm sorry. As you were, kids.
Who are these kids?
Dude, it was not. It's kind of cool though, because when you finally come back, dude, it's like wake up, dream, and you get like really disoriented. And when you come back too, I had a glow all morning. I was just like, man, this is. You're so happy to
Happy to be back in life.
You're happy to be back, dude, in this dimension.
You're seeing me right now after a full coma. I slept for 11 hours.
Did you really?
I woke up an hour ago. I'm like,
Do you remember your
the
dreams?
podcast thing. I did not remember last night.
We got to start sharing our dream journals.
The only dream I did tell you I had a recent dream about you.
Yeah.
And you were sad
In the dream.
in the dream.
Really?
And for some reason, I thought it was because you were getting made fun of on the internet.
That
I
probably
was
just happened. Probably
consoling you.
called you.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
What'd you say?
I gotta do a bar crawl tonight. Billy broke his leg skateboarding. Not my fault. So yeah, dude. There's a lot
Bar
of
crawl's gonna
drama.
be sick. I'm a little jealous.
Bar crawl will be sick. My plans to eat a weed gummy to slow myself down, but we'll see.
I'm here by myself in this haunted fucking house.
You're by your lonesome.
Yeah, my lady went home for a couple of days.
Oh,
I'm just here in this fucking spooky ass house, dude.
yikes.
I'm afraid the entire time I'm here.
Yeah, dude. I was scared
The whole time. I'm so scared the entire time.
Yeah, he told me it was fucking like, oh, the room you're in's haunted. I was fucked up until you're like, no,
It's
it's
so
fine.
scary.
It's an old house.
I look outside. There's the front porch is right here, so you can just walk. Somebody walks by. I think I see people the entire time. I'm looking out my window.
Dude, you might have the sixth sense.
The only cure is brewskis.
I know.
The only cure is a couple brewskis. And I'm like, fucking ghosts are real. Fuck ghosts. I don't give a shit.
You're like an old farmer on his plot. Dude. You're just
It's
going
so
nuts.
scary.
I don't fuck with old houses. I don't like them, man. They freak me out. I don't like old houses. I'm like,
I like them
wanna-
when someone else is here.
True. That's kind of nice.
When you're by yourself, it gets very spooky.
Until they get gripped by their ankles and ripped out of bed. You're like, dude, you got to go. You're haunted.
Don't joke about that, dude. I'm gonna call Blizz. I'm gonna have Blizz sleep over again.
That'd actually be a funny sketch to have paranormal activity, but the dude's too big and the ghost can't budge him. He's like,
She doesn't even wake up.
he just farts in his sleep, and the ghost is like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Just like starts
No,
jacking
it's
off.
scary. And the laundry's in the basement, in the
Oh,
fucking
dude, forget it.
original basement. It's so scary, dude.
Forget it, dude. I don't have a
Yeah.
basement in my house now because they don't have a lot of, I guess, in Austin, they don't dig down for basements.
Yeah, they don't have
for some
basements.
reason. But my garage has become the basement. I got to, at the end of the night, check if the garage
get
door's shut. And
scared out there.
I get scared looking into my garage at night.
Yeah, it's scary.
Like, there's definitely a guy fucking he's been waiting in here the whole time. And I just
Yeah.
open the garage and it's like, you know, you just see stuff in the dark. But I hear you, bro. I'm
Yeah, I
scared.
took a shower last night. Was terrified the entire time. Thought I heard stuff like 6 different times. Thought I heard something. Dude, I'll just be sitting here playing Xbox and pause the game and go, all right, go back to playing. I gotta get back to Austin. I'm ready.
Yeah, it'll be sick, man. It'll be right in time for the chilly weather, right into the warm. For sure. Although you were bringing up some good points, dude,
What?
about that show you're talking
The
about.
show's great.
About mooses munching pumpkins.
Moose eating pumpkins is very exciting to watch. I fell asleep to it last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's called Night on Earth. I think
Night on Earth.
Night on Earth.
I got
I
spooked
think
myself.
I got that wrong.
Night on Earth.
Yeah,
Midsummer's Night's Dream.
it's something like that.
I got spooked last night. I watched Outsider.
You got spooked.
So I have my.
I didn't realize you and Billy and Spud were all like afraid of ghosts. I was talking to Billy. He was like, "Nope, I'm not watching that."
Billy's like for real scared.
Billy's afraid
He's
of
afraid
demons.
of ghosts. Yeah, for real. He's like seriously afraid of demons. I have normal. I was afraid of the dark when I grew up, and still like I thought I was being kind of a badass because I watched The Outsider. I even went down to my basement afterwards. I had to get a
That's
ladder.
spooky. All right, that's spooky.
I was in
Going
my
down to a basement anytime is spooky.
I got my cell phone light. I didn't turn on the big lights. I did my cell phone light and thought I was pretty proud of myself for that.
That's
I
even
just-
scarier. When you have a flashlight in the
Exactly,
dark is
dude.
very scary.
Exactly. Especially after the last episode when they're talking about
Yeah.
the barn and all that stuff. And I'm like, dude, the worst part of it is like, there's not a
Do you
ghost.
think El Cuco was down there?
As soon as I say like, there's not El Cuco, it's like, sorry, El Cuco.
Yeah, I apologize.
Respect El Cuco.
I know you heard me earlier
I told
bashing
you, dude, that was what my my mom's uncle used to tell me. That version of I've said it on a previous episode when I asked the lady at that Jungian Society talk of the Irish lady, like,
Yeah.
what's the story? And she's like, oh, that's the
That's
I can't
right.
can't remember the name.
Yeah, I remember it though.
The man who puts you in a sack and takes you away.
Yeah, that's El Cuco.
It is. It's probably also what you're describing too. How there's like jaguars or something.
Yeah, there's also
So you're,
creatures of the night.
yeah, so you're a lot of times your brothers and sisters probably just got eaten by like a jaguar, and they were like, no, it was El Cuco came and put them in a
Yeah,
bag.
or there was just a rapist that lived in your town.
Sure, yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
That's not something new to humanity.
Getting your kid abducted.
Yeah,
You think El Cuco's been
I think El Cuco was also fucking kids.
Pizzagate?
I think that was original.
Think that's been El Cuco?
That's medieval Pizzagate, dude. Instead of coming up
True.
with conspiracy theories online, people were just like, "The demons are here." It's just some weird dude, some fucking guy, f***ing kids, burying him in his backyard. Easy,
Fuck.
easy money.
They used to think they used to play a game, Fuck Kill Berry.
Fuck Barry Kill. Yes,
Fuck Berry Kill. Yeah.
yes.
Oh, I'd fuck them. I would kill this person's kid. You used to be able to legally kill your kids in ancient Roman time.
Really?
That was like, dude, you had full say
Well,
over your house.
unfortunately, Matt, you can today.
Who says?
The libs,
Oh,
Matt. Don't
True.
get me started.
True,
this is
dude.
this is 20.
We went to Florida when I was fucking 14, 15. Do you know the computers that used to be in the hotels? Like in the lobby? There would
Business
be a
center?
Computer. I would cry. Me and my cousin went over to it, immediately went on Google Images, Jenna Jameson naked, and then some dude rolled down. We bounced.
Yeah,
The hotel I stayed at, Williamsport, you missed out on
it was a
that one.
heist, dude.
They had a fucking computer in the lobby, but that was haunted as fuck, bro. Also, Gardini, that hotel we stayed at in St. Louis, haunted. I actually looked it up, and there was like beds moving and shit.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah.
It was really haunted looking.
It was fucking creepy as shit, dude.
I have
I was
some
scared
proof.
as F.
really?
The house I'm in now is
This one?
no the
Your house is haunted up
the one
there.
in Westchester.
Oh yeah.
It's not though.
I think it
It
is.
is.
Nothing's happened.
You
Nothing's
love
happened?
the haunt, bro.
He does.
You live for the fucking haunt.
You know I love spooky stuff.
Did you ever watch that documentary on Hulu
Which one?
about the dude who
Oh.
had the fucking legit haunted house?
Really?
He didn't have a haunted house.
No,
he
he's
would
just torturing people.
torture people, but you would sign a waiver, and he referred
He'd
to
be
it
like,
as the haunt.
If you make it through this, I'll give you $10,000.
He was just torturing
people
people?
would get through it
like
and be like,
he
no.
would shave your one
You
eyebrow,
cheated.
yeah, bury you alive, shave your
Yeah.
eyebrow off, pull your tooth out.
So he was haunting people.
He was giving
He
them
was
the haunt.
literally just torturing people. It was
Yeah.
basically like, do you want to live in the movie that Saw? He'd lock someone in his fucking house and beat the shit out of him and be like, "Yeah, you quit, pussy."
They like literally bury them alive. Like, oh, you're tapping. All right, don't get the 10 grand. They would just videotape this and definitely jerk
Like a
off.
soldier went through it, right?
Yeah.
Didn't like a Marine go through it, and he made it the whole way, and he was like, "No, I'm not paying you." It's pretty
That'd be
great.
nice to yank someone out of bed by their ankles.
Dude, like he did this shit.
What?
They just call it. They all called it the haunt.
Is it a documentary now?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's very funny because
that's
the people that
awesome.
get tricked by it are also
Yeah.
they kind of have it coming.
Ghost heads are a little weird.
They're ghost heads. They're on the internet. They go, "Holy shit, this is the scariest thing ever." It's literally just a weird guy beating the shit out of you.
Yeah,
Like, this is so spooky.
it is fucked up though. He like fucking will try to pull your tooth out and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy too. To call like your
It was a breakup once. I was living in my parents' basement, and I saw myself in a full body mirror,
crying.
and I was like, "Whoa, fuck!" And I went to bed and I had sleep paralysis that night. I got attacked by a demon that night.
You got sleep paralysis?
Dude.
Yeah.
And it was before anyone. No one ever talked about sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
What's sleep
I had
paralysis?
no idea what
Oh,
it was.
dude.
What's sleep paralysis?
It's terrifying.
So
Oh, I don't want to know.
Yeah, you're
You're
gonna
gonna
want to know.
find. You know, you'd like to know before. 'Cause if you get it, you're gonna think you're being like possessed by a demon.
Again,
Wait, I think I've had this.
Yeah. You
probably
Where-
have.
And they, oh,
If
they,
you're-
and they
if you're
get
an
heavy
avid-
on you?
Yes, if you're an avid dreamer, you probably had sleep
Yeah.
Oh,
paralysis.
they get heavy on you? I thought it was
Yes.
ghosts molesting me.
No, dude.
I thought it was ghosts molesting me. When you go like this in your work, you're like, what the fuck's
it
going
probably
on?
is.
I thought it was ghost. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So wait.
You can't move and you're awake
Yeah.
and you're like seeing stuff. Sleep paralysis.
Oh, dude.
Dude, this is how fucked up mine was. I saw it. It was standing at the foot of my bed. It walked up the side of my bed, and I woke up like while it was reaching for me, and I tried to fight it. I thought it was real. So I got out of bed, and I was like
Oh,
hiding.
this happened to me the other night.
Yes. So then nobody talked about sleep paralysis. I'm 6 months later. I'm on the internet just looking at like weird Wikipedia pages, and I clicked sleep paralysis, and the image that came up
Yep.
was the image from my dream.
The
I
shadow
saw it on
man.
the internet in real life. And I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
I had
Very
it.
scary.
I had it. I was in a house. I was caretaking a house, and I heard a piano playing, and I went, "No one's in here but me." So I grabbed my gun and I walked into the other room, and I saw the piano things going da 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 da, and then all of a sudden, my arm went up to the wall, and I got real heavy, and I was pressed, and I knew I was asleep, I knew I was asleep, and I couldn't move, and the ghost was holding me, and he was trying to turn the gun to my head, and I was going,
Oh.
"No, you're not gonna get me, motherfucker!"
I can't die.
Jesus.
That's
Can't
not
die.
real.
That's not real.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah.
I really set myself up for some jokes when I do die, huh? They're like,
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, we all have.
Yeah, for
We all
sure.
have.
Oh, yeah.
"Oh,
I've
what do you
been on
think
here
they're
being like, "I'll never be in a wheelchair." Oh, yeah. Never. Ah. Yeah.
I'm never gonna be."
I could never. Just gonna get hit by a fucking Grubhub scooter.